online tabloid website, Entertainment Times released a story in May 2020 about Prince Harry allegedly having 2 DNA tests done on son Archie to ensure he was, in fact, his child. However, it also said, despite how brainwashed the Duke of Sussex is, we seriously doubt he would have done this, especially after he has had to endure constant speculation surrounding his own paternity for years. According to the story, tests were done just days prior to Archie's May 6, 2019 birth. Tests were conducted by testing amniotic fluid, which, apparently, is a standard DNA test performed on royal babies leading up to their entry into the world. Allegedly, Harry and Meghan were surprised to learn that the second son of Prince Charles and the late Princess Diana was not the child's father. Harry refused to believe what he was told and thought that the test was a con. Meghan, meanwhile, burst into tears upon hearing her husband was not her unborn child's daddy. A second DNA test was performed which showed the prince was the father. Crisis averted, right? Well, being as paranoid as he is, Harry believed there was a conspiracy out there to get him. Also, some members of the royal family allegedly believe Archie is not Harry's. Now, we're going to stop there. We all know how Meghan loves to manipulate her husband, but would she really go this far? She knows how much he wanted to be a dad. Also, the article doesn't provide any other details as to which family members could have said this. At that time, Gossip Cop debunked the claims made by the tabloid. The publication called the story fictitious. They also said that it is unlikely for Prince Harry not to be Archie's father. 1 year passed and the publication revisited the story about Archie's paternity. Gossip Cop revealed that Markle has been accused of flirting with other men. That's why there are dubious claims that Prince Harry isn't the one who got her pregnant. But a recent video of Archie proves that this isn't the case. Archie looks more like Prince Harry than his mom. The history may repeat itself. In 2003, a DNA test reportedly carried out by the News of the World showed Harry and Hewitt are not related. Royal biographer Penny Junor is back, and marking Prince Harry's 30th birthday with a series of splashy pieces profiling the youngish prince for the Daily Mail. It's a brilliant read, packed with all the detail and anecdote you would expect of Harry's reckless binges and womanizing, but one throwaway line stands out for the royalist. In 2003, Junor claims, the News of the World obtained a sample of Prince Harry's hair and DNA tested it to see if he was really the son of Diana's former lover James Hewitt. Rumors that the shuttered Murdoch tabloid had undertaken a DNA test on Harry's hair, and that the test proved negative, have abounded for many years on Fleet Street, but it's interesting to see that Junor and the Mail are now happy enough to publish this story openly. You can't libel the dead, and, presumably, the Mail has concluded that they are unlikely to be given any trouble by a dead newspaper either. Junor writes, the News of the World even had strands of Harry's hair DNA tested in February 2003, and if Harry had been shown to be James Hewitt's son, you can be sure we'd have known. Harry does indeed bear a passing resemblance to the ginger-haired James Hewitt, the archcat who sold the story of his long-term relationship to the papers, but Hewitt himself looks remarkably like Diana's Spencer relations. The royalist has always maintained that Harry's red hair is a Spencer, not a Hewitt trait.